So we've already gone through all the Christmas. Well, we didn't go through all of Christmas, but we did a bunch of Christmas movies. And since there are 5 weeks in December, we might as well just rank the movies that we watched. I thought about doing another one, but I was like, you know what? I kind of just don't want to put the work into doing that right now. I just want to make a nice, simple, easy video and just rank the movies that we just watched already. So I'd rather do that. And also, I don't know if you guys even give a crap, but if we can get me to 1,000 subs, I will review and watch the embarrassing video of me doing my first show, the first acting I've ever done, at least caught on tape, and I will review and watch it as hard as it's going to be to watch that, because I do not want to see any bit of that crap at all. I can't I still, to this day, that was years ago that I first did that show, and was given the disc to watch it, and I still, to this day, have never watched it. I have 3 shows that I did that I have on, I can watch. So if we can get me to 1,000, I will watch the embarrassing video of me doing my very first show and cringe right through it. If we can get me to 1,000. So if we could do that, that is the goal. Or I might do a giveaway of like $100 or something like that. I don't know, but we still got time because we're only at 7 at the time of me recording this video. So, yeah. Don't know if that's going to incent anybody to do anything. I might lose subscribers because of that, but you know what? I'm going to aim for something here because I don't want to watch that, and I have a feeling we'll never get to 1,000 anytime soon, so I will never have to watch that embarrassing piece of crap that I called acting back in the day. So, this one we're going to do a ranking of the last 4 movies we watched, and yeah, this might be a little bit easier to do because we kind of already know what it's going to be. But, yeah, let's just head into the ranking, and, I think we already know what the last one's going to be. It's going to be no surprise here. Alright, so the first one, or I should say in last place, in the 4th spot, is 100% Jack Frost. I hated this movie the second I watched it. It was the absolute worst thing I watched. I've heard reviews and saw reviews of people seeing it and talking about how bad it was, and I just thought, hey, you know, it's just them talking crap, you know, overhyping it, saying that it is really as bad as it is, and most of the time it is just blown out of proportion and people just say it just to, you know, get reactions and stuff. But no, it is an absolute train wreck to watch, and it is just awful. I can barely say anything good about it. And even the good I do say about it, it's not even great. Like Sheriff Sam, he's probably the best character in there, and he's not even the greatest character ever. So that says something right there. I mean, the interesting way they get rid of him to kill him, it's just an interesting way. It's not a great way, but it's just an interesting way. And then all the freaking cons for it. It's just ridiculous. Like, this movie sucks. It is just god-awful to get through. It is a pain to get through. And I never want to watch this again. Like, it might take me forever to ever watch the second one. And that, maybe I'd watch it to review it. But I don't see that in the near future anytime soon. So, obviously, Jack Frost is getting the 4th spot. Like, there's no shocker at all. It is just god-awful and an absolute train wreck of a freaking movie. So, in the 3rd spot, we are going to put The Night Before. So, I was actually kind of struggling on where I was going to put this because, yes, in the, like, grading-wise, it's going to be under Ernest because Ernest got, like, a B+, B-. So they both are very close there in grading. I just think there was a few more things that I enjoyed with the Ernest Saves Christmas than The Night Before. So that's the only like, it's a very close, like, I could easily put one or the other there, but honestly, I'm gonna go with The Night Before in the 3rd spot. obviously the good things about it, like, from 3 to 4, it's a huge jump. Like, if I had other spaces, it would be that. Like, it'd be 4, and then everybody else is, like, on a mountain away from it. Like, there's just no one gonna come close to the last spot. So, Night Before only gets the 3rd spot, mainly because I just enjoyed Ernest a little bit more. That could be 100% nostalgia glasses speaking there, but I'm just giving Ernest the edge there. Like, I loved the 3 main characters. I loved their chemistry. It all seemed... like, obviously, I'm not a critic that knows acting and all this, but from what I got from it, I got the feeling that they are all best friends and that they've all hung out all the time, you know? Some of the stuff didn't make sense. A certain character in there really makes you cringe. Like, it is hard to watch the scene after you've heard things about him now recently. Obviously, the Seth Rogen playing the same person he always plays, you know, it doesn't do anything. But, you know, the Mr. Green sessions, the 3 main characters always when they're in together with scenes, like, it takes that a little bit more. And, like, I like those parts. You know, I don't care when they're all by themselves. Like, I don't like that. I like when all 3 of them are together. That's what I feel is their strong suit for it. So, that's what I'm going to say. That's why it's getting the 3rd spot. I just feel there wasn't enough for me to elevate it to number 2. And it being at 3. Like, it's like a 2B to the 2A, you know? Like, it's there, but I have to get someone the 3rd spot, and this one's just going to get the 3rd spot. Alright, so our number 2 spot is obviously going to go to Ernest Saves Christmas. I love this movie. I always go back to it almost every Christmas. I have to watch this almost, or at least I try to watch it. It could easily be 100% the nostalgia glasses. It's just, I just like how it's done. Like, I feel, I don't even know how to explain it. I just don't know how to explain it, but I do enjoy how they introduce all the cast, like, at least the main people. Like, they introduce how Santa, you know, he's getting tired, and, you know, he's looking for his new successor. Ernest, about how crazy and wild he is by the way he's driving and getting to the airport. How Pamela, you know, is like this pathological liar, and she can't tell the truth because she's trying to hide in how she really feels and how she's so scared and everything like that. So she's got to lie to make up stories and make things sound better than it really is. You know, I cannot think of the dude's name right now. Joe, you know, with him being good with kids, basically being the next Santa, like, the way that they introduce all of them, they basically hit, like, you could watch it without sound and you can almost kind of tell, like, okay, I know what these characters are like. Like, I know what their types are going to be in a way. You know, obviously, Ernest is always a win to me. Like, he's always going to be the best part of the movie. I find it interesting how the powers change and stuff like that. Like, it's just a different way. Like, Santa doesn't have to die in this one. Like some other ones where they basically have to either die or they just disappear. Like, I don't know. It's probably 100% nostalgia glasses on why I enjoy this one so much. But I just think the goods outweigh the bads so much to me. And I just feel like I get more enjoyment out of this than I did The Night Before. Like, I still enjoy The Night Before, but it's not something I'm going to go back to because I desperately need to or anything like that, you know? It's not like, oh man, I gotta watch this every Christmas, you know? It's my number one Christmas movie for this year, you know? It's not like that. It's not my, you know, Santa Claus or Christmas Story. It might be somebody's, and that's cool. Like, I have no problems with that. It's just not that. But Ernest Saves Christmas is something I have to watch. Like, that's something, like, it gets me in the Christmas holiday spirit, you know? So, like, maybe that's why it gets a 2, because I just enjoy it so much and nostalgia is stuck there. Maybe I should have just put that as a con for it. Nostalgia, So, but yeah. And for the first spot, obviously, it's going to be Claws. I love this movie. This movie is just... I feel like it's just done so well. I just love this movie so much. I love the story. When I first watched it, I had no idea that it was going to be a prequel to basically Santa being Santa. Like, I had no idea that's what this was. I love the animation. I love the colors in the background. Like, I just love... I'm a sucker for good animation. I will always be sucked into that. Like, the movie could be terrible. It could be the worst story ever told. The acting could be atrocious. But if the animation looks good and the colors pop, like, that will immediately make me enjoy the movie 10 times more than, if it was just a normal, average, basic animation, So, like, the animation is just so great, and I love it. The, relationship with Claus and Jasper, it's such a good relationship. Like, they bounce off each other so well that, like, their scenes are probably the best part of the movie. Like, I could just watch them, and I could have a TV show of just those two, basically having their missions of going to different countries and getting the toys there and everything like that. Like, that would be interesting because of how well both of these characters did. And obviously, the actors doing their voices obviously helps. I mean, J.K. Simmons is just a legend. Like, he makes everything so good. Even if he's in 5 seconds of it, he makes it memorable. And then Jason Schwartzman, like, everything I've seen him in anyway, it's always been good. Like, he either makes me laugh or I've enjoyed watching his acting. Like, I don't have a problem with him at all. So both of them just makes that even better. So, like, that helps. I didn't think there wasn't really many cons. If anything, the cons were very small and didn't really affect it to the point where it would make me not like the movie. Like, obviously, Jasper reminding me of Cusco isn't the worst thing in the world, because I like Cusco in a way. Like, I like that character. Like, at least I like how he was done with David Spade. Like, that, I did enjoy that. But it just felt like he was doing a Cusco impression more than a different person, But it doesn't take away from the movie, It doesn't ruin it. And Jasper being kind of dumb and stupid and still a spoiled brat at times doesn't ruin it either, because of everything else going on in the movie, And then his relationship with Claus is just... it doesn't hurt. So him being that way almost makes it better, because him bouncing off of Claus makes it work so much more. Like, he almost has to be that in order for it to work. So, like, the cons aren't even really cons. It's just small nitpicks in a way. So I really don't have anything bad to say about it. And it was already going to be number one the second I thought about doing this ranking. Like, the ones that were guaranteed to be in their spots was Claus being number one and Jack Frost being number 4, because screw that movie. I hate that freaking movie. But yeah, so I mean, like, I just enjoy this movie so much, and it is going to be a new classic for me to want to watch every Christmas. So I can't really say anything bad about it, because I can't, like, maybe it's too long, maybe, like, I could sit here and nitpick something, but there's no point. I enjoy it, I like it, it's gonna get the number 1 spot. So, if you even care, let me know what you thought of the 4 movies that I watched. Where would you put them? Where would you rank them? What was I wrong about? What's your opinions on them? Like, I'd like to hear it. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. I love you for that. Basically, after this one, I will get back to doing Rick and Morty and Arrow. I'll probably do other shows in there too, so it's not just doing those 2 nonstop. I will throw in other ones. Maybe I'll do some more movies. I have no idea yet. Maybe I'll just stick with the shows for right now, since those seem to do better in view-wise anyway. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what you guys want to see. And please subscribe so we can get to 1,000 so we can watch me embarrass myself, and maybe I'll do a giveaway. Like, who knows? Maybe I'll do a $100 giveaway for, when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Like, maybe, if we can get to there, that will definitely be a thought. Maybe I'll do both. Like, who knows? But, yeah. Love you guys. Have a good one, and I will see you in the next one.